What is up, YouTube? You guys already know who it is. It is the biggest bird in the block, FC, aka Fried Chicken. What is up? I can already see we got a couple of you guys inside of here. What is happening? 07's in the chat. 07's in the chat. What is good, everyone? What is good in the hood? What is good in the hood? Again, you guys know who it is. The biggest bird on the block, FC, aka Fried Chicken, back at it again with another live stream. Man, let me tell you guys a little story right now. What's up? We got people over on Twitch. I've been having major issues with my streaming platforms. None of my chats were working. None of my bots were working. Nothing was working. Yesterday, I had a major meltdown. My internet provider sent me a text message saying that they are going to be doing maintenance in my area yesterday, which made me cut the stream earlier because I had no internet, so I couldn't stream no more. And it was like a half an hour before it got cut back on. So I was like, I'm gonna redo this whole entire thing. So those of you guys who were here yesterday, this may be a little familiar because we are going to be doing a tier list. You already know, but I'm happy to have all y'all inside of here. What's good in the hood? What's good in the hood? Can I get a audio check? I see you guys. I see you, Jerry. I see you, Levy. I see you, Ryan. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's crackin' Holmes? What's crackin'? 07's in the chat. We got a couple of y'all inside of here already. What's good? What's good? What's good? Facts. I don't know what's going on, but I think I finally get it. I had to download the entire Steam Labs client to get it to work, but yeah. What's up, Jerry? What's up, Jerry? This is Doom. Okay. Esports coaching account, dude. You serious with it? What's good? Audio peak. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. We in here. We doing it big bird style. Cause take a quick sip off my drink real quickly. I'm dual streaming right now, streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I have banners up in place underneath my my body, so you can see where I'm streaming at. If you guys want to take a look at that. So there we go. So yeah, cool. It looks like everything is working. Gaporo really wanted to hop into here, but he didn't get the chance to. So poor Gaporo. So like I said, I'm going to be doing everything all over again from yesterday to today. So yesterday I did a little bit of show and tell, and I'm going to do it again because I took down yesterday's video and I'm re-uploading it today since yesterday I was having so many issues. I think during the live stream yesterday, I spent like 40 minutes trying to get my chat to work, and I was like, this is disrespectful. I wasted your guys' time and my time. And so here we are. We got things functioning properly. So you guys already know what time it is. It is time for a segment of show and tell. What I actually call this, is this awesome. Pretty much I share things that I pick up that is gaming memorabilia, anime related type of stuff, and I share with you guys what I like. So let me get my bot going real quickly, make sure it's following me. Okay, it's following me. There we go. You guys already know. So let me first what am I doing wrong here? Let me first, what's that doing? I see you doing. Let's see. all right, give me one second. So the very first thing I want to get doing is my show and tell that I have. Is this awesome? I want you guys to tell me if these products that I got are awesome. So let's jump into it. I want to start off with some records that I got. So I got an hold on. Let's see if you guys can hear me. I got an original LP of a record for an old Sega Dreamcast game. Let's see, this thing's not following me. I wanted to. There we go. Called Trick Style. Really cool Sega Dreamcast game. Got original LP, original print. Still sealed, not open. I can't believe I found this in a bargain bin. Absolutely awesome. And then I got myself Too Mellow. This is like a collaboration with a bunch of artists and stuff to make a Jet Set Radio inspired new album. This came out a couple years ago, 2019. Super excited for this. I think this is awesome, 100% awesome. And then I got myself this right here, an original print Jet Set Radio Future full album, original limited LP. Probably like my holy grail of vinyls right now. It's I opened it because I had to listen to it, and I've never heard a version of this album ever before in my life. The definitive version. So greatly happy that I have this awesome little thing right here. And then I got myself one more thing I want to show you guys that I think is really cool. One second. So I picked up myself a pair of Naruto shoes, pair of Sasuke shoes, if you can see them. These are really cool, Chuck tees. These design right here, they actually change color. They turn black if you're out in the sunlight, so that's really cool. And then I got something that I got from a subscriber. A subscriber sent me this, and probably the coolest thing I've had in a very long time, but it is brand new keycaps. So let me show you them quickly, if you guys can see them or not. Let's see. So I got the chicken and waffle keycap, and that is from Cobalt. Awesome dude, very awesome dude. And he sent me a bunch of free stuff as well too, and I do appreciate him. But yeah, like I said, this part of my segment is just awesome. I'm going to link the keycaps down in the description in case you guys ever want to check out his storefront and get yourself some awesome keycaps as well. I am 100% going to be buying another keycap here in the future from him just because it's cool. Turn my microphone down. I know I'm fucking loud. So like I said, I'm going to put that link into the description so you guys can have it on hand, because you never know if you guys want that. Let's see if I can get the chat to pop up. If I can get it to pop up. Not popping up. One second. Okay, 1 second. This thing still following me? No, it's not following me no more, which is cool. Hopefully it caught everything in camera. I don't know if it did or not. Hopefully it did. But yeah, let's see. So this is the link to his storefront. If you guys actually want to check it out, he got really cool keycaps, whatever you can think of. I think he also put in custom requests too. So yeah, Cobalt, real talk, real cool dude. So Doom, you missed this part of the stream yesterday. You caught the end of it, but let's jump into the actual tier list. Right. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. So this is a tier list for 2025 so far. So anything previously before January 1st does not count. So you guys who maybe wanted to talk about the Mirai Guardian QI does not count because that was 2024. Okay, we got that clear. We are clear. Let me just adjust this over here. I can't believe shit's actually working today. There we go. So yeah, everything that has happened so far in Star Citizen in 2025 so far. What do we have? So we have Supplier Die, we have the Super Hornet, Argo Geo, Asgard, Starlancer TAC, Parallax Assault Rifle, Align in Mind, Misfortune, Idris, Guardian MX, Ports, and then we also have the MTC. So let's start this off with chronological order type of thing and start off with, I believe, what came first? Was it Supply or Die, or was it the Fortune? I think Supply or Die was going on before the Fortune. So let's bring this up. Supply or Die, you are front and center. Let me just, hold on, I got my palette up here. Close that down. Okay. So where should we put Supply or Die, you guys? Should it belong? Out of curiosity, what do you guys think it was? Put your guys' opinions down in the chat. Right. So Jerry says C. Okay, interesting. So in my opinion, if you guys want to know my opinion, what's up, Kai or Kyle? What's going on? I didn't see you there. What's going on? I want to put it in B tier because it's Star Citizen, one of the Star Citizen's better events. It had a good amount of everything. You could do PvP if you wanted to, or you can do other things such as cargo running, or you can go out there and go mining, or you could have done salvaging to get the materials you needed to complete the actual event. And you could make a fair chunk of change too while doing this. And it had some decent rewards. You know, you got 3 skins, and you also got a cool weapon skin for the Ravager shotgun, which is a horrible weapon. Terminal camp, not even terminal camp. Pretty much you would just fly down to the planet and you'd buy data trine and then you'd load it up. There was never a shortage of data trine, so you didn't have to camp the terminal. Oh no, you're talking about the whole sea. Everyone who's trying to move, what was the commodity that they were moving? I forget. What was the commodity that everyone was lining up at the terminals, at the admin centers, at space stations. I think it was like Maddox, and they were moving a large amount of quantities. Yes, you know. I had friends who were doing that. Some people, they made a lot of money doing that. They were making hundreds of millions, and I mean hundreds of millions. I think Gecko made like 150 million doing it. Copper. People were making money. People were making a lot of money doing this event, and so yeah. I would say B tier. B tier. What do you guys think? Is this valid? Is this a valid location for supply or die? Let me know down in the chat. So y'all being quiet today. Y'all being quiet. We got 13 of y'all inside of here. Y'all being quiet. Am I lagging or something? Gee. B tier. Supply or die. I think it's B tier. I give my reasonings, you know. Lots of fun. Okay. Coronium. Okay, what's up, Joe? What's up, Joe? Have you popping in? I see you, dog. There we go. Let's see. All right. So what came after Supply or Die? The Misc Fortune. I'm gonna just say automatically, double paper plates. The Misc Fortune only offered one good thing during its run, and that was its introduction to a new mechanic for ships. Okay. A combat guy. You're a ship combat. I mean, okay, I get you. Oh yeah. So yeah, you totally missed out on this event. There was some permanent unlocks you could have got from this event, and I do not know if they're ever going to run it back. I don't know. So Supply or Die was a really nice one that they put out. Again, like I said, there's no idea if they're going to put out a new one. They're about to throw out the Lazarus game loop, which is going to be dropping here soon. So, Misc, oof, big time oof. Already know. The Misc Fortune, double paper plate. It only had one good thing, like I was saying earlier when it dropped. I see you. I know your industry. It's all good. Misc Fortune is double paper plate because it sucks. Yeah, you got your vulture. I already know. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Dunphy? What's good, Dunphy? Haven't heard you for you in a hot minute. What's good? Is that the paper plate trash? Pretty much. You know, like you go to like the family cookout, and you know, you eat some of their food and it's like gross, and so you put the plate upside down into the trash. That's what this is pretty much. Double paper plate. Only thing that it had cool that was running for it is it had the automatic distribution system. You know, that was really cool, and I can't wait for it to pop onto other ships, but this ship is a no. No, I mean, if it had a bigger cargo capacity, it would have been excellent, but the cargo capacity was so small and so limited that you just weren't really able to do anything with it. Shoot, I used the vulture over this. You fold that plate? Yeah, but then they're gonna know. They're gonna see. Man, but yeah, double paper plate for me. It's called the Misc Fortune, but I think we can all agree that this is the Misc Unfortune. It's very unfortunate that it sucked so badly. I had high hopes for it. I think I melted mine. Yeah, one head wasn't the thing. Okay. So what came next? I believe the Heartseeker came because Valentine's Day was right after, because the auspicious event was right there. So now we got the Super Hornet Mark II. What do you guys think that this should belong? I think that this is a A-tier vehicle. Reason why I say it's an A-tier vehicle is because It's supposed to be the F7A, the military variant. It's supposed to be the ship that people weren't able to get. Kind of like how the Saber Raven is a ship people can't get, limited run ship. So they offered other models like in the form factor of the Firebird and the Peregrine. This is the F7A's alternate ego, in case you didn't get your chance to get the F7A MK2 military variant. But yeah, I do believe that the Super Hornet is 100% A tier. It's powerful, especially depending on how you want to kit it out. You can use the TMB5s if you want to use those or not. They're ballistics, they have a lot of ammo, and they can deal damage. As long as they're working, you could throw a co-pilot in the back and they can handle your rear end if you need coverage, which is really cool as well. It's a solid ship. You swap the components around in this thing and whew, serious. It's a great little bird. What do you guys think? Do you think A tier is valid or the Super Hornet Mark II? I'm not the best at dogfighting either, but I do try sticking my nose out there and having some fun. I feel you, Dunphy. I feel you, Dunphy. Let's see. Just the A. Yee. What's good? What's good? What's good? You already know. You already know. You know. All right. All right. So let's see. We got some people over here agreeing for A tier. You guys are agreeing with me. I see that. I see that. Nice. Nice. What'd you say? What'd you say? Not for you. Nice. 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 Okay. Okay. Let's see what dropped next. I believe what dropped next was A Line in Mine, right? Right. Yeah, what's up, Eugene? What's going on? What's going on? Am I saying your name right? What's good? What's good? Glad to have you pop in for the stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see y'all. I see y'all doing good. Let's see. All right. A Line in Mine was the next big event for Star Citizen. So far what you missed, I did a little show and tell. I have a new segment called Is This Awesome, where during stream I want to show off items that I've acquired, so you guys can take a look at them to see what they are. I showed off some vinyl, some records, and a pair of shoes that in my opinion are absolutely awesome. But yeah, that's what you missed. So A Line in Mine, where should we put A Line in Mine? So hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I think A Line in Mine is not complete. I think it has a lot of potential, but right now it's not sitting in a good place. So for me, when it came to A Line in Mine, it was a lot of fun. It was very engaging, lots of activity. But what hurt for me is that when it dropped, it broke the game in a lot of ways. It spawned a whole plethora of bugs and issues, from invincible NPCs plaguing everything to let's see, what else happened. A bunch of other stuff happened too. So the invincible NPCs, the OLPs wouldn't fire, and along with A Line in Mine, T0 was also dropped. And when T0 dropped, it made PvP kind of not as fun as it should have been, because there was no risk. You could just die and hop back in, and just die and hop back in, and die and hop back in. You know, it's cool we get to keep our armor, but you know, there was some slack there. Yeah. Tables are awesome. And like I said, my biggest issue with A Line in Mine was that it struggled to actually find a server where the OLPs were actually working. You know, getting the key cards to print out properly wouldn't happen all the time. Those are just the main issues here and there that I ran into when it came to A Line in Mine. It was fun though, had a blast. It was fun while we had a good time. I think it can still be worked on. It could be tweaked out a little bit here and there just to make it a little better. I just do believe that once it gets some more work done to it, more stabilization to it, you know, where the OLPs will actually fire, then it'll be better. But I think right now this should be down in C tier. What do you guys think? Is that valid? Is that a valid choice? Tell me if that's valid. C tier. Dude, me and Doom completed it recently. Me and the Golden Rhinos, we did it, and it was a lot of the guys in our team who did it. Yeah, valid. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm doing this on stream is because I'm trying to have the community decide for me. I don't want to be the main proprietor here. I want to make sure that it's more fair and open versus other people who I've seen do tier lists where it's kind of just their own opinion. I want to have a majority vote versus anything else. So that's the reason why I'm doing it as a live stream, just because then I can get you guys involved. Yesterday I was trying to do it with you guys, but the chat wasn't working, and then my internet shut off because providers they're doing maintenance, and so I was like, too many issues. No one can see the chat, so I couldn't repost the video. So I was like, let's just run it back and see how it goes. And it seems like you guys are doing pretty well. So along with a line in mind also came the Argo Geo. Again, another great vehicle. I'm gonna say B tier. Reason why I say B tier is because it has potential. Currently, right now in the game, you can only realistically use it at its full potential at one location, and that is obviously at the OLPs. I call it the Frogger Suit Dunphy. That's what I call it. Too niche right now, exactly. It can only be used at its full potential at one location. Once CIG starts adding more caves where you have to have a jetpack to get to certain areas in the caves to get further in or deeper, then this thing will shine. But right now, all we have is, you know, the OLP caves, which aren't even much of a cave, it's just a hole. And so you really can't use this thing to its full potential outside of the area. I mean, if you want to use it on the ground, then, you know, you can get a rock DS. But this thing is kind of bleh right now. So I'm thinking B tier, just because right in the middle, just because it has potential to go up and down depending on how CIG wants to tweak it in the future. So that's my thoughts. What is your guys' thoughts on the Argo Geo? Let me look at the chat. Let me listen to you guys real quickly. See what you guys have to say about the Argo ATLS Geo. All right, y'all are typing. I can hear the clicking. You're saying C? Okay. You saying C? Shoot. What if they gave the base Argo ATLS jetpacks? Man, it would be serious. They just gave them all jetpacks. It is average, nothing crazy. You know, it do what it do. What's up, Lev? What's going on? Yeah, it was a really good LTI token. I okay, we could put it in between. How's that sound? Right there in between. How's that sound? Is that more valid? Between B and C. Bueno. Okay. B5. You already know it. Okay. So along with a line in mind, we also got the Parallax Bolt Assault Rifle. This also came with a line in mind. Really excellent firearm. Let's see, make sure my face ain't covering it up. So, what is your guys' thoughts about the Parallax SMG? Where do you guys think that this firearm fits? This dropped along with a line in mind. It is a strong weapon, extremely strong if you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, then you're not going to do so well. Absolutely melts people. You think it's going to be nerfed? I'm not sure. Shoot, I got to test out the brand new shotgun. That's going to be nerfed. That's really going to be nerfed. You're saying S tier? Yeah, NPCs do love it. This thing does melt NPCs. So what do you guys think? I think B tier. I'm thinking B tier. What's you guys' opinions? What's you guys' opinions? Yeah, the shotgun's hella strong. According to the matrix to it right now, it can shoot 600 meters, which is ridiculous for a shotgun. You're not going to do much damage at that distance, but it can still connect with someone at that distance. And its fire spread is very, very tight. It's like you're shooting a bunch of needles at someone, kind of like a shotgun needler from Halo. You're right. For the PvE folks, it does take down the PvE enemies real quickly. NPCs. A tier is A tier valid. Only thing that really hurts this gun is your view. When you're shooting this gun, it's really hard to see, but after you get past that, it's a lethal weapon, very lethal. Yo, we got 18 people inside of here. Everyone who's new, who's popping in. 07's in the chat. 07's in the chat. See, make sure everything's working right. Yeah, everything's working right. There we go. Here we go. It's really strong. It's a really nice weapon. I do enjoy it. Oops, what am I doing? Okay. What else dropped recently? What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Yeah, I was on the PTU for like 10 seconds. I was trying to get my hands on the... Got ourselves a brand new sub. Who's that? Who's that? What's up, Burke? What's good, dog? What's good? You saw me on the PTU today? That's cool. That's cool. I was trying to get myself the Parallax shotgun so I can do some tests, you know, typical fried chicken tests, but nobody wanted to hand me one, so I was like, whatever. I hopped in Arena Commander. There was nobody there on Arena Commander in every game mode, so I was like, what's up, Empower? Where do we go here? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're 100%. I was there for the new shotgun. Cryptids, you already know. Your name is long, dog. Yeah, I tried to get it in there yesterday, but Pyro 4 is just so laggy right now that whatever I do, I would just rubber band really badly. So I was like, I don't even want to go there right now. Maybe a couple more patch drops will drop here in the future. We'll make it more stabilized, but it's just really glitchy. Yeah, exactly. It's very glitchy. Griefers are there. They're hiding in the corners. They're camping. And it's just not easy to get inside there without the server borking out. I know that's your jam, Empower. Oops. Yeah, it's really bad today. Let's see. Okay. Let's talk about the next thing. Now we're more towards the whole entire Invictus area for stuff. Let's continue on to the list and do the next thing. Actually, let's do a recap. We got more people inside of here than before. We got a lot more bodies, right? We got about 20 people inside of here. So recap, at the beginning of the stream, I did a Is This Awesome, where I share my items and things I think are cool with you guys on the stream that I've acquired over time. And then we jumped over to Supply or Die, which was a B tier event because it was fun, offered a lot. We had a good time. Then chronologically order, we went to the Super Hornet MK2. We put an A tier because it is a powerful ship if you know how to use it, even more powerful if you have a homie in the back. And then a Line in Mine, which introduced to us the whole entire OLP event rotation thing with the mining, Argo ATLS, and the Parallax assault rifle. Now we're moving on more towards Invictus, which is going on right now. So these are Invictus ships. Let's start off with the Star Lancer TAC. What do you guys think about the TAC? Where should this go? Let me hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on the TAC. And yes, we all know it's a very, very slow bird that is getting a small speed boost here in 4.2. A+++. The only thing this ship, in my opinion, got it going for it is the firepower and the medical bed. I mean, the speed isn't that much. I mean, I'm not sure. Amazingly practical. Only thing I don't really like is I don't like how those big ass turrets on the sides stick out so far. It just looks kind of weird, like on a little weird. Sorry, all right. So everyone's saying A tier. Everyone's saying A tier for the Missile Starless attack. Let's see. Everyone's saying A tier. It is AC 130, 100%, 100%. S tier for you? I feel it. I feel it. Okay, okay. I see you guys. So, what? A plus? Does that work? A plus? A lot of you guys seem to really like this. I haven't gotten the chance to really do too much in the PTU yet, just because it's really buggy. So yeah, I'm thinking A tier. I haven't done any much of the Storm gameplay yet, so I don't know how deadly it is. I do know I really want to watch my ship get struck by lightning. That's something I'm really interested in seeing. How fast they fall out of the sky. Get out of here, Empower. Then I'm curious what your thought is when we talk about the Idris. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're gonna talk about it sooner or later. Okay, next vehicle on the list is the Grey Cat MTC. Now, my personal thoughts for this, just to give you guys my personal opinion, is I believe this vehicle has a lot of potential. I believe that this thing, you know, it's the base model MTC. Wait till they make, you know, a medical version. What are they gonna call it? MTM? I don't know. I mean, they could do a lot of stuff with this. Remove those the suit lockers in the back, and then from there you can add a medical bed in the back, and then this thing will become a star player. The guns are better than the RSI Ursa. And it's really cool. It's really cool. One thing I don't like about the ship, I'm not sure if it's a bug right now or something else, but if you're sitting in this ship and enemies are shooting at you, it's like there's nothing there. The bullets go straight through the vehicle and they will harm you. So I'm not sure. A-Team Paint, you're funny. You're funny. You're funny, Dumpy. But I still don't like the MTC. It's not a ship for me. Like I said, I believe it has potential once they start releasing different variants of this. It's just right now, it's just really blah. Not something I'm enjoying. Let's see, let me pop out the chat real quickly. 1 second. Pop that chat out. It's cool and all, but it's just not there. It's just really slacking right now. C tier, that's what I'm thinking too. C tier. Once they start releasing different variants and they change up the way how it functions a little bit, then this thing will be a core player. But right now, it's just a little too basic. It doesn't really offer anything different than, you know, a basic Ursa rover. Nothing crazy. Definitely a C tier vehicle. It'll shine one of these days. It's just today's not his day. Let's see what's up here. 1 second. I'll pop my chat out. There we go. So C tier, is that valid, you guys? Is that valid? The Emperor disagrees with all of you. A plus. Let's hear the great Emperor's reasonings why we should bow down to him and his words. C makes sense. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. It still bounces, just not nowhere as much. I mean, all the ground vehicles bounce, which really sucks. They'll fix them eventually. It's just there's no idea when they'll be fixed. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Okay, next vehicle on the chopping block. All right, let's talk about the Idris. In my opinion, this ship is overhyped right now. Yeah, I've flown it for, you know, for a couple days solid. I also flown one back during the Xenothreat excursion. I flew it then too, and you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool, but it's not there. It's not there in my opinion. Overhyped, 100% overhyped. So, you know, obviously we're going to put this down here in double paper plate just because it's overhyped and it just ain't there. It just ain't there. Double paper plate for the Idris. Right. Let's see. You didn't get one. That's what I'm talking about. Way too many bugs. A pilot shouldn't be able to control almost everything about the ship. But you know, just to make it fair, we'll make it. We can put it up here in the B tier section as well too, and double paper plate because it's kind of both. It's awesome, but it's also not awesome at the same time. In my opinion, it's a little bit of both. So what do you guys think? Double paper plate and B tier. I want to hear Empower's thoughts because he was super happy to fly his Idris, and then he flew it and he was talking to me and he was like, eh. I think it's getting fixed at 4.2. People were saying that they're giving buffs to the rear hatch and the side doors. It was like a really low number. It was like 8,000, but now it's getting bumped to like the 100,000s. So yeah, it said it's trash right now. So it is double paper plate. So let me just remove that B tier and just keep it in double paper plate. Yeah, it's funny watching people do a hard fire with the Polaris or a Aegis Eclipse and shoot it to his cargo bay and it just blows up instantly. It's the most hilarious thing. So what do you guys think? Is it just paper plate, the plate folded in half down in the trash, or B tier? I'm still gonna say it's both. This one gets a double, a twofer. Facts. I just don't think CAG knows how to really design these huge ships versus some of the smaller ships. Most expensive paper plates, it got that gold trim on the edges, you know, that fancy feast style shit. Like a doily. Styrofoam plates. Not even styrofoam. Shit, you gotta send that to me in Power. I want to see it. Post it on your page, make it a reel. Love to see it. Right. Okay. So let's move on to something else that drops during Invictus, and that is going to be the Quartz SMG. Supposedly one of the strongest weapons in the game, but it got nerfed, and the nerf comes in the form of a range issue. So now this thing performs very lackluster, mainly because it can't shoot that far. In my opinion, this is an excellent rushing gun if you're going to be doing anything that requires real quick tactical ops in close quarter combat, like boarding a Idris or Polaris where you're in those tight hallways, or doing contested zones. This is where this gun will shine. But anything that requires more than 20 meters of distance, then you're in trouble. So what is your guys' thoughts on the Quartz SMG? Yeah, the range, like I said, the range hurts it. The shotgun has 600 meter range. I'm probably sure it's a typo. I'm probably sure they meant to put it at 60 meters because 600 meters right now. I looked at the description. I was like, that's a lot. That's very far for a shotgun. It is good for combat, situational combat. You said the new bunkers? What new bunkers are you talking about? Did they redo the bunker system in Stanton, or is this Pyro? You said the new shotgun has slugs, but it's an energy rifle. How does it have slugs if it's shooting electricity? You confuse. Or is it shooting slugs with electrical force, kind of like railgun? The Lazarus Labs? Okay, okay. I need to get my hands on one. Dog, call it her. If you have one, let me borrow it. I'll give it back to you. I promise. I'll give it back to you. Oh, you said you lost it because you got killed by a griefer and the game was bugging out, so it didn't attach to your body. What's up, Jerry Baker? What's good? What's good? I really want to run a checkmate station contested zone field test with it. That's the main reason why I want to do it, because I feel like I would melt NPCs and players alike who are in the zone with the gun. You have 2 on your account? Dog, Empower. Hook me up. Come on, Empower. You still haven't sent me that friend request. I sent you one a while ago, but I think you clicked exit on it. Neither am I. Neither am I. But I do like to try out new things before the rest of the masses get their hands a hold of them. So to continue on with the tier list, yo, you got better check again, see if it's still there. Telling you. Sent that friend request in Power. How are we all supposed to bow down to you if you don't accept the friend request? Like, really? Okay. Let's continue on with the list. We have the Mirai Guardian MX. Let's put this up here so I can zoom in on it. This is probably the best Guardian out of all of them. The size 4 guns makes it, it puts out way more DPS versus the 2 size 5s that's on the base and also the QI. And it has all those missiles. This thing wrecks. It's powerful. It can bully a lot of ships and it could take a decent amount of beating before it goes down. I like it. It's not bad. I didn't pick it up. A tier? Why is it A tier? Tell me why it's A tier. Have you actually flown it? I think I put at least a good 2 hours into this ship before I put it down and started flying the Vanguard or Asgard. Is it smooth? Is it smooth? I'm not sure where to put you. Let's see. I'll let you guys decide. You guys fight in the comments where I should put this at. Where should this go? Where should we put this? I can't wait to fly. What's up, Breathless? What's good? What's good, Hayward? You know, we're running it back again, Hayward. We're getting some more homies inside of here. I'm starting to see my regulars. What's going on, everyone? What's good, Breathless? What's good, Breathless? What's good, Hayward? My mains. It's breath. So yeah, this is tough. I feel like this is the season of B tiers. Like, we got so many B tiers. I want to put it in B tier just because it's cool. It really is cool. For a heavy fighter, it does a lot of damage, but you know, it's a little hit or miss. You know, I'm not sure. What's good in the chicken coop? Dude, I'm just running back the tier list because yesterday I was running. I was having so many issues yesterday with my stream that you know, I spent like 40 minutes in the stream trying to fix the issues that was going on, and so I was like, okay, I can't share this with you guys, and I felt like I felt bad because I felt like I was wasting your guys' time. So I'm running the tier list back just because I want to make it more streamlined, more fluid, versus yesterday where I was cutting in between different screens over and over again trying to get a couple things to work that wasn't working. So you know, it is what it is. We do what we got to do, you know. So now we're here with another tier list stream, redoing it. I took the other one down, so yeah, you know, it is what it is. That's how we're doing Hayward. So what's next? The Asgard. Where should we put this little beauty? Where should we put A tier, Levy? A tier? Okay. What did you guys think? A? Okay. A. S. Okay, Hayward. Let's see. What else you guys got to say? S tier, S tier, A tier, A tier. We got 2 A's and an S. We got 3 A's and an S. Dog bad in med bed. This dude in power. I love it. So, only reason why I wouldn't throw it in S tier is because it's fuel. It burns through quantum fuel like nobody else. I know if you swap its quantum drive out to another quantum drive that I can't pronounce, like a Harman, I believe it's pronounced, then you can get a huge amount of distance added to it, like a whole entire another GM added to it, which is ridiculous. But with stock internals, it's with stock internals, I'm not sure. You know, in my opinion, I do believe that this is actually a pretty cool ship. I just wish that the Nova tank would stop bouncing on the inside in other ground vehicles. There's like this pressure plate on the inside of it that vehicles catch when they're driving into it. They kind of like bounce and they fly all over the place when they catch the inside of it. And so I'm not sure. What's up, Scott? What's up, Scott? Is this your first time inside of here, dog? No, it's not your first time inside of here. I swear. You guys talking way fast. To do a hot drop with it. The shields go down. You have to update. You have to fix the shields. Throw some coveralls on there. Lowrider mode. This dude funny. Yeah, you put the VTOLs on. Don't extend the landing gear, and you're good. Let's see. There we go. The tune's on. Maybe they just need to fix it a little bit. What, it has 4 shield generators and they're all size 3, I believe. Right? No, they're size 2. See. I'm gonna say A tier. I think A tier is good. I think it left a bad impression on Empower, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. 6 size 2s. Okay, okay. For a ship of this size, maybe it's like a couple size 3s would have been better. What's up, Tucker? What's up, Tucker? What's good? What's good in the hood? What's happening? Yo, what's up, Verisk? What's good? Good to have you back, Verisk. Good to have you back. It's only a med ship. It's kind of big to be considered a med ship. A medical Asgard? That's a lot of room for a medical. Like, you could literally have 2 stories of ship in this thing if you really wanted to. It's because the cargo bay is so huge. Bed, medium. Okay, my bad. I misread. My bad. The T to your bed. I'm not sure. Let's see what else is left. That's it. Okay, that's everything. Okay, so let's go over this entire list to see if everything is valid. Starting off at the bottom, at the double paper plate. Okay, we have the Idris. The Idris is a double paper plate. When I was talking about the Idris last stream, someone got so mad at me. What's up, Anon? What's good? What's good? Med Terrapin. Love the Med Terrapin. So yeah. What's good? What's good? Don't worry, Tucker. Don't worry, Tucker. The Idris is also in B tier. It's in both tiers. It's the curveball for you guys today. It's good and it's awesome, but it's also trash at the same time. It's lacking, as Empower says. It's right here. Guardian MX is right here. You missed it. We already talked about it. Where you been, Dumpy? Oh, put it in S tier? Oh, my bad, my bad. It's all good. It's all good. You entered the stream, you know, you're about an hour in. So, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. 100%. Everyone agrees unanimously that the MISC Unfortunate is 100% double paper plate upside down in the trash bin at your family's cookout. It's 100% unfortunate. It's okay. It's okay. I haven't loaded any cargo in the Idris yet. I'm surprised I haven't even made a video on it. I think just everyone covered it so much to the ground that I was just kind of put off onto actually covering the Idris. Misfortunate indeed. You already know. So double paper plate for the Misfortune. It had potential. It had potential. But CIG, they're a little too soft. If it was a cheaper ship, like around at the $100 range, then, you know, it'd be more viable, but they were charging vulture prices for this thing. So, yeah, upside down paper plate at the cookout, 100%, 100%. It just wasn't there for anybody. I don't see anyone flying it. I know it has a small core fan base, but, you know, it's just, no way, Jose. Right on, right on. Okay. D tier. Let's start off. What do you say? He's saying Diffy. Right, $45 ship. That's funny, but nah, they want like 160 for 150, whatever it costs. Just stupid. Starting off with C tier, we are going to be talking about Align and Mine. That is the next thing on the list. Let's see, anything down here? No. Okay, we're good. So Align and Mine. Is it valid that we put it at C tier? It has potential to be better if they actually fix it. Reasons why it's in C tier. OLPs aren't working and it broke a lot of other things in the game. It messed up NPCs where they became invincible more than ever. You know, I remember before in the past, I would get one, maybe like one every couple of the days, but then it's like every single run of anything I did, that was an invincible NPC. So yeah. Yeah, the Misfortune costs like 150. Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, this ship expensive. It is not cheap. It's expensive as hell. It costs the same price as a vulture. We don't play that game. You vote with your wallet. It miss costs a fortune. It do. I forgot they also nerfed RMC prices too, so it makes it even less tasteful to even go, you know, salvaging, because now what it went from, what was one crate RMC cost? What did that was? It was like 15K. Now it's like 10K. They took away a lot of it. Okay. So let's go from Align and Mine to the Argo ATLS Geo. Right now we have it sitting in between B and C. We need to get it into a definite spot. What should we put the Argo Geo at? Should it be in C tier just because it's very niche, or should it be in B tier because it has more potential? Let me lean back and chill. There we go. I'm leaning back. Is this thing watching me? Not the way I wanted to. Geo is B? You're thinking Geo is B, Tucker? B? Okay, we got a couple Bs. Okay, okay. What else we got going on here? Still too slow and can't put guns? I mean, you don't have to put guns on it. You could put a tractor beam on it, and the bigger tractor beam. The jetpack does help it move. It really do. It has potential. It has potential. Let's see, I'm gonna stand up. Thank God for a rising desk. Tired of sitting down. Tired of sitting down. Standing now. There we go. Nice and tall. All right. So majority of the vote is saying B and C. It has to go in the one. Has to go in one. Y'all can fight for it in the comments or in the chat. We putting this motherfucker at. So we're going B tier. B tier. Is that where it's going? Argo ATLS Geo. B tier. The high power laser, I feel like it's stronger than the ROX laser by a long shot. It can overload ROX real quickly with the high setting turned on. True. Okay. I see you guys. All right. Next up, the Gray Cat MTC is sitting right now in C tier. Is this valid for C tier? Yeah, we got 22 people inside of here. Slap that like button. For anyone who's not subscribed, subscribe. Hook a homie up. 07's in the chat. I'm glad to have you guys out here so early in the day. You can't do that. Yeah, you're right. Titanfall. True. Okay. We got sevens. Or not, 07's in the chat. We got C tier for the MTC. There we go. All right, everyone's saying 07-C because it's C tier for the MTC. Wait till they make the medical version. Once they make the medical version, it's gonna be S tier, instantly S tier. Yeah, MTC. It is big. It's taller and it's I think it's actually a little wider than the Ursa, but it's not as long. It's shorter in stances of length. So, you know. Yeah. Okay, everyone's saying C tier. Excellent. Okay. What's next? We're gonna go to B now. We're gonna go up a level. B. First thing in the B list is going to be the event Supply or Die. This happened, I believe this was in January to a portion of February. I think Supply or Die ended. When did this end? I feel like it ended like mid-month February. I'm not sure. I don't remember 100% when it ended, but I put it in B tier. Puncture resistant. If tires actually got flat. So Supply or Die. You didn't participate? It was fun. I actually liked it. So me and my friends, what we did is we actually did the riskier route and we got the data shrine. And we camped out at a couple spots, and eventually we finished the whole entire event in like 3 hours just to get all the rewards. And then we started making profit off of it by running cordium and copper. So we were able to make a decent amount of profit while doing it. I think my homie Gecko made like 150 mil plus, while I stopped around 50 mil. And so lots of profit made there. And it was a good amount of PvP and non-PvP combat. Non-PvP activities, so everyone had a chance to actually do the event their own way. Yeah, like the thing was too is like they're making like 150 mil like every half an hour. It was a lot of money real fast. But that's why I say Supply or Die is in B tier, because Yeah, it was just a good generalized event. It wasn't nothing too crazy or anything like that. It was just very simple and straightforward, and everyone could do it their own way. I bet you were rolling in money too when you sold them cuts, weren't you? Paints are cool. I like the paint for the shotgun. I just wish they gave it to a better weapon. Just, God, why did they give it to the Ravager shotgun? Like the worst gun in the game. I mean, it is the pyro system, you know, the lawless system. Anything goes in the pyro system. The truck. What's up, Stamp? What's going on? Stamp of approval. Do you approve the big bird? That's the real question. Stamp of approval. Yes, sir. Okay, we have made our way back to the Idris. It's in B tier. You know, beforehand, double paper plate, because that's where it also belongs, and also in B tier. It's cool. It's cool. It has potential. Back to the Idris. I put the Idris in B tier. Sheesh, I'm out of water. I'm thirsty. All right. Skipping the Idris because we already know about it. We already talked about it. We know where it stands. You think so? I mean, the Ripper SMG is cool, but it's not strong. They nerfed it recently, so wait, you know, this one right here. Yeah, everyone got mixed feelings about the Idris. The Idris, it's cool and all. That's why I threw it down below here, because it hits, but it also misses just as much as it hits. So, you know, it's a good 50%. Why it's also in B tier. You know, that's just what I'm thinking. You know, I think it's a really good spot for it for B and double paper plate, because like I said, it is awesome right now. But it's also lame at the same time. Right. Or we could just we could ask Sturbinski. I'm probably sure he will lend us his Idris since he actually acquired one. So yeah, want to do that, Doom? All right, let's move on to the Quartz SMG from Volt Company. Excellent weapons. It's in B tier for a reason. They nerfed the distance on the stay. Ooh, I'll be a lot tired. You don't got one yet? They're super easy to get. They're pretty easy to get. They spawn regularly at the OLPs, at the alignment dishes. Majority of the time you can find one like every 5 minutes if you bounce between satellite dishes. Or you can find multiple. I think I found like 5 of them one time inside of the stall, inside of one of the admin rooms. And so, you know, it's there. So the reason why I say it's in B tier is because it's the most powerful weapon in the game. What's up, Quest? What's up, Quest? I'm saying her name correctly. What's good? I see you over on the Twitch side. What's good? What's good? I feel it. I feel it. So I believe we get it after Invictus ends. I think Invictus ends today or tomorrow. Hit you the wrong way. Okay. Let's move along from the Quartz, because I think we all agree that it belongs in B. Is this accurate? Tell me if I'm valid. B tier for the Quartz SMG. Is it valid? All the subs are going to be pointing their guns at the Idris, Polaris. Gonna destroy it in one shot. Blam. Quartz SMG B tier. Is that valid? I feel it, Quest. The one thing that would make the Quartz SMG better is if they bumped up its distance by like another, I don't know, like a 5%. So right now its max distance, I think it's 20 meters. They're to bump it up to like 30 or 35, then it will be an excellent weapon. But 20 is really short. You got to be like almost up on them 20 meters to be effective. Yeah, at least 30 meters because 20 is just really short. If it had that extra 10 meters, this thing would be an awesome weapon. People would be running it. Maybe tone down its damage by like a smidgen, by like 2% or whatever, because this is currently the strongest weapon in the game, hands down. Only if you can get your enemies caught in that distance. Yeah, and so it's awesome, but it misses here and there, which is okay. But you know, that's why it's sitting in B tier. Okay, if you guys are ready for the next ship, the MSI Guardian MX, let me know. We can move on to this one. Oh, my microphone, sorry. Okay. Hey Quith, how's it going over on your side? Is there a delay? Is there any issues with audio, or am I lagging or making static noises on Twitch? I'm curious since you're over there. Yeah, small little simple tweaks for the Quartz. Awesome. Just want to double check. I think you're the only person over on the Twitch side, so I do appreciate that you're over there checking it out for me. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about the Guardian MX. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Can we hold off for like 1 second? I want to get some water, so I'll be right back. Give me like 10 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm thirsty. Real thirsty. Right, I'm back. Woo. You guys are funny. Smash that button like this man is out. You guys are killing me. Okay, so the Guardian MX. What is your guys' thoughts and opinions on the MX? I like it. It, in my opinion, is the strongest out of all the Guardians. When it comes to firepower and DPS, it does turn a little slower, but its cockpit is amazing. I do believe all the other Guardians are going to get the same treatment as this ship when it comes to the cockpit, because it was an issue with them just being destroyed and dying real quickly and easily. Yeah, you ain't wrong. The hell? Okay. What's going on with my chat? Strange. Just took out all the Twitch feed messages out of the fucking chat. Interesting. Yeah, they're all gone. What the heck? Oops. Why did it do that? Oh, interesting. Why I just took all the Twitch chats out. Yeah, very interesting. I'm not sure what's going on over on Twitch, but it took out the Twitch chats all by itself, so that's weird. It's whatever, I guess. He said he's still over there, so we figured out. This thing melts F8s too. This thing absolutely slaps F8s. Possibly. I mean, I can still see your chats popping up, but I'm not sure. Why would the bot do that? I have my thing for open speech. You can pretty much say what you want in the chat and you shouldn't get in trouble. Maybe it's just Twitch being Twitch. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I mean, your message is still there, but every once in a while it kind of just bounces back. So it's kind of weird. Still trying to figure out my whole entire chat issue because it still is an issue. All right, let's go to A tier. Kind of funny how nothing made it to S tier. Nothing made it to S tier, and even funnier because also nothing even made it to God tier. Like really, like how come we didn't make it to this tier? You spent how much money on Star Citizen? Let me get a picture of Empower and throw him right here. This is where he needs to be because I can't believe how much he spent on this game. Yeah, no, I'm funny for that. Okay, so starting at A tier, we have the Super Hornet Mark II. Yeah, I know you heard that, Empower. I know you heard that. I can't use your icon because your icon is just an E. You don't got no cool icon for your profile, so I can't do nothing. We already did Hathor. Hathor's down here in C tier. Now the reason why we put it, if we want to backtrack a little bit, the reason why we put the Hathor event in C tier is because it's a great event, has lots of potential, but there is a lot of issues with the event when it comes to bugs. The OLP is not working, and then the mines themselves not opening them up, and it also spawned a whole plethora of bugs and issues when it comes to invincible NPCs and key cards not reading and just a bunch of other stuff. It broke the game in ways more than one, which is why it's down here. Yeah, I saw it. I got the helmet, the PTU. Pretty cool. It's literally a Zeus suit. Oop, it took him out again. It took him out the chat. Why does it do that? I don't understand. Strange. It took him out the Twitch chat. Don't know why. Very strange. I'm curious why it's acting like that. Why are you being funny? Let's see. I wonder why it's being funny like that. I'll take a peek. See what's going on over here in my chat box. See why it's being funny. See, probably because of those big changes. Maybe it'll stay open now because of that. Okay. What's that? It's very chunky. It's like the Zeus suit. Okay, back to the A tiers. We got the Anvil Super Hornet 2 MK2. What you guys think? Is it A tier? I think it's A tier. It's an excellent ship, excellent dogfighter. It can definitely handle its own, lots of firepower, and having a homie in the back, if you need it, is excellent as well. What's your guys' thoughts? What's your guys' thoughts? Yeah, yup. Hell yeah. Exactly. I was talking about it earlier. This ship is supposed to be a F7A substitute. So people who didn't get their chances to get their hands on a F7A, this is their next best option for a ship that's pretty similar, kind of like the Saber Raven. If you didn't get your hands on a Saber Raven when it came out or on the gray market because they're too expensive now, then you have the opportunity to get something that's similar, that's not exactly it, with the Firebird and Peregrine. But in my opinion, I believe A tier is a perfect spot for it. I know me and Vanguard be going hands with the Hornets. Okay. So everyone's in accordance. Everyone's saying that A is valid. Is it valid? Is it valid? Let's see. Are you serious? God. So I think I paid $350 for my Raven. And Power, how much did you pay for your Raven? I'm curious if you're still inside of here. If you have a Raven, that is. I don't even know if you don't have a dog. Is it really? God. Yeah, you got a Raven in Power? I think you own every ship in the games. I'll be surprised if you didn't own a Raven. Oh, that sucks. Firebird. Excuse me. I melted my Firebird for a Prowler. Because the Prowler is just so much cooler than a Firebird. Okay, so we all agree that the Hornet MK2 is an A tier ship. Now let's talk about the Parallax Energy Assault Rifle. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Missiles are always changing when it comes to DPS and damage and stuff. So, you know. There we go. Okay, Parallax Energy Assault Rifle. What do you guys think about this? Curiosity. I put it in A tier, B tier. I usually almost run iron sights with this rifle now, but I use the Delta Scorch Reflex size 1, and I have better vision with that versus other sights. The Tau sight, for some reason, I think it like reflects more in the actual sight. Goated. Okay, Empower, he's saying goated for this. Okay, I see you, dog. I see you. You do got good range. Really good range before it turns into a lightning bolt stream. You shoot across the map. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good, powerful. If you know how to use it, what I tell myself now is if I'm going to be using this weapon, not to aim for their legs, shoot a little higher. Because for some reason the sight is not accurate with this thing. You want to shoot a little higher than actually aiming at. Oh, I use it everywhere, Haywood. Everywhere. A tier? Is this valid? Valid's in the chat. Valid's in the chat if it's valid. You guys are being quiet right now, or is my chat broken? I don't think it's broken. There we go. Nice effects. The King is the PAAR. We all know that, but that released last year, so we're not talking about the PA no more. We're talking about stuff that happened in 2025. I know I get you hooked on that thing. Okay. Everyone's saying A tier for the Parallax Assault Energy Rifle. It's not wrong to be A. Okay, let's move on to the Star Lancer TAC. What do you guys think about the TAC? It's sitting nice and comfortably perched up on this little perch in A tier. Everyone said A tier. I got my little Geo up here on top, little Geo. I was moving things around. Yeah. Bisc, Freelancer, Starlancer, TAC. Freelancer. Ha 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 ha. My tunes go. Nah, it's too slow. So, Starlancer TAC. What are we at? A tier, right? Is this valid? Is this a valid option, you guys? I can understand that. Everyone has their own personal taste, which is why some people don't buy ships they like or don't like. Me personally, I already own the Starlancer Max, and I was like, I don't need another Starlancer, so I decided not to buy it. When the BLD drops though, shit, say so long to the TAC. Okay, everyone's saying B tier now. Before it was A tier. Oh snap, oh snap. Are we gonna have to bump this down to B tier? Look, we're off the map over here on B tier. Is Max TAC B tier? Bump the F7 to what? What am I bumping the what am I bumping the F7 to? Instant upgrade. Back to A, you say? Back to A? That's where you want it? Where we gonna put it at, y'all? We're gonna put it at. Let me see some scores. Let me see some scores. Nah, F7 is not an S. It's good, it's good. But not yet. You know, we're gonna revisit this throughout the year. I think so too. I think you're accurate with that one. But you know, the Asgard is also an A tier as well. They're both an A tier. Let's get a definitive answer. Which should we put the TAC? A or B? See you guys' numbers. No, because what if the Ironclad drops? Would it have to drop before IAE, like in October during Pirate Week? Because that would easily get Ship of the Year if it came out before IAE. True. So did I. I waited for that one. Levy, answer your question. Okay. I see we got to put this at. We got to put the TAC down here below. Double paper plate. Death Waffle. Are we able to name them? Because I got the original concept for the assault. Death Waffle. Get the hell out of here. I knew Kyle was gonna be upset with that one. I did it on purpose. It's to fool with you. Oops. Go. I'm just pulling your leg. Okay, we got the Asgard. Last but not least, I think everyone can agree because we all did it. None of us flew it. We just bought it instantly. It goes up here, right? Right. This is where it goes. This is where it belongs. Up here because you spent how much money on Star Citizen? Yeah, this is where the Asgard belongs because we all bought it. We know we all bought it. Nah, it's bigger than ST. We got Zeus over here. This is 100%. Y'all already know. You melted yours after 3 days? Jeez. Power's ready to throw the gauntlet down. He's like, nah, fuck this shit. I don't want it no more. Shoot, it's above S tier. It's in the God rankings. Yeah, not every ship needs a med bed. Not every ship needs one. I know you guys need some protection, a little bit of hand holding up there, you know. What's up, Doja? What's up, Doja? I feel it. I feel it. If I want to live off grid, I'm flying in, obviously the Prowler. Of course, the Prowler. That's my off-grid living bird. It does need some tweaks, but I think A tier is a good spot. Oops. Okay, don't be doing that to me, buddies. A tier is a good spot for this ship, in my opinion. It's almost there. You change the components around a little bit. You know, take out its stock internals, put in some hardware, and this thing can really shine. Swap out the quantum drive, swap out the shields, and you have a pretty good, nice little ship here. But yeah, this is the list. Let's see. Let's get there we go. This is the list we have today for 2025 so far. This is the halfway point of the year. Most cases for the end game year for Star Citizen. Usually IAE, in my opinion, is the end of the year for Star Citizen. And then Invictus is the halfway point of the year, which is why it's held in May instead of June. Why IAE is held in November. So this is how I do my math when it comes to Star Citizen's online calendar, based off of the main ship sales. But yeah, what do you guys think about this list? Let's talk about it. What the fuck am I listening to? Turn that shit off. He was getting way too progressive on me. All right, what's your guys' thoughts about this list? Is this a pretty solid tier list? Is this list valid? You guys help me build it. You guys help me build it. Hear what you guys got to say. The Perseus, oh my god, if that ship actually drops by the end of the year, that ship is going to bully people. Like seriously, if the Perseus drops at the end of the year this year, I'm gonna bully these capital ships with that ship. What is it, 4 size 8 cannons? Dog, that thing is going to be an absolute menace to everyone out in the verse. Absolutely. Like, I cannot wait to fly that bird. It's going to be serious. So hopefully something happens here in the future with that, because I can't wait to see what happens with the Perseus. I bought the War Bond this year. I swapped out, what did I swap out? My Guardian for it. And yeah, I can't wait for it. I got the War Bond version with LTI. So it's going to be one of the most legit ships when the Perseus drops. I cannot wait. It's going to be serious. Turn this thing back on. Turn it back on. What else do you think is going to be good for? I don't know. It has a vehicle transport in the bottom for a small Ursa-sized vehicle, but it realistically is going to be a gunboat. It's going to be fighting off these capital ships or other style gunboats. And so I'm curious. You know, like I said, those 4 size 8s. That's what's going to really be a serious, you know, contender for other ships. Again, I do believe that that ship is going to bully these capital ships that are out here. It's going to bully the Idris and the Polaris, especially if it's more maneuverable. If this thing can outmaneuver a Polaris and an Idris and get behind them, and you have two people on the turrets on those guns, just absolutely blasting the engines of those ships, dude, It ain't nothing. That too, that too. It has a lot of guns, a lot of guns. It's not going to be a ship you can run solo. I'm probably sure that the captain is not going to have, you know, control of many guns. If you have control over one of the size 8s, then, you know, that'll be impressive. It would impress me, but I don't think that's going to be something that's going to happen. I think you're going to have a player down there in terms of the ship, in the actual turret gunner seat, actually controlling it to get, you know, actual shots off. I mean, we've all seen the concept art. The concept art of the Perseus is what? It's flying through a destroyed Idris. So, yeah, I mean, I can't wait to fly it. I can't wait to fly it. I got the Thunderclap paint for it too. I bought that on the gray market. I had to get the Thunderclap paint because it looks so fire. I'm curious what other paints are going to come with the ship when it actually officially drops. Aura is strong, especially with those weird little antennas in the back. You know, it's flying at you looking like a shark, ready to take you down. I can't wait. That's going to be a solid ass vehicle. Like, God, one of the coolest ones out there whenever it decides to drop. And you know, when it does drop, I want to pull all of my org mates together. I'm going to get into a Polaris and Idris and the Perseus. We're going to have a war, and, you know, it's going to be cool. And that's what I can't wait to do, you know. Other than that, this is the tier list. You guys helped me build it. It's pretty solid. It's pretty strong. And I like it. It's not a bad list. Thunderclap for Perseus. You already know. You bought a Javelin. Of course you bought a Javelin in power. Of course you did. What's going on here? Losing connection.